Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Katie, and today is our weekly Christian book review. Today I just finished listening to the audiobook of The Divine Proverb of Streusel by Sara Brunsvold. This is her newest book, and it did not disappoint. I absolutely love Sara Brunsvold's characters. I just feel like her books are definitely character driven, and I love them. So in this one, we're following a girl named Nikki, and her parents have been divorced, and so she's kind of wondering, like, really what's going on in her life. Like, why did her parents divorce? Deep down she's probably thinking, was it her fault? Like, why did their dad pretty much abandon them? And she's been in a long-term relationship as well. Well, she takes off and her boyfriend's has no idea where she's gone. So she ends up going to her grandmother's house, which is I think 2 states away, and her uncle lives there. And so she's like, can I stay here for the night? I just felt like someplace I really needed to be, in a quiet place to think about my thoughts. And he's like, yes, absolutely. You're more than welcome to be here, which, by the way, I just loved her uncle. I thought he was the greatest character in the book. I loved him, loved his personality, loved his genuine kindness and faith toward his family and strangers and everybody. Absolutely loved him. Anyways, so she decides to stay, and she's like, can I stay for the weekend? But then the weekend turns into the entire summer. So she decides to stay for the entire summer to help work on the house, get it fixed up, maybe make it into a rental place or something. So she decides to stay, and she's working through her family problems, but she's also finding some history in her own family, just some German ties. And she finds old German Bibles and confirmation Bibles, as well as a German recipe book. And that's where we get into the title here. And she starts to make recipes from this book and learning more about her family through her uncle, through people in the town who knew her grandparents and stuff. And now she's trying to fit the pieces together of maybe trying to figure out why her father left and what was his life like before he met her mother and stuff. So I really enjoyed it. Honestly, my favorite part in here was the relationship between uncle and niece. I really thought it was fantastic, and I loved Sara Brunsvold does a great job with faith content. I thought the faith was so beautifully told in this story. I loved the stories that were told. I love the little German touches because I'm German. My family is German, partly somewhere, but we are German, so I definitely got some of the German recipes. I've tried at least a few. I have made Jägerschnitzel. It's my dad's favorite German recipe, so I haven't made it recently. Should have. That would have been a great vlog, but it's also really unhealthy. German food is not the healthiest, but it sure is good. And this one definitely didn't hit as hard as her first book, so definitely, I think you'll be okay. Although honestly, I cried, but not at sad parts. Just so you know, I did cry at some really happy moments at the end of the book. There was one line that the uncle told somebody else. I'm not going to say, but there was, something going on. And that one lovely quote got me in tears. I'm like, oh, that's so beautiful. But yes, love this. Absolutely loved it. And I think you will too. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I cannot wait until Sara writes another book, if she does, because I will be picking up and reading it. All right, so thank you to Baker Publishing and Revell for sending me a copy of this book. I will link it down below in the description box if you want to check it out. Almost all the time their books are at least some percentage off, so you should definitely check them out. All right, so I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.